All right. I don't know. There we go. Are we live? We are. We're live. And we got a ship coming by in front of us. I got to get up quick. Welcome to Deals with David. This guy's moving fast, man. Let's go fly a kite. If we don't catch him, there is another one coming. How are we today? All right. Slow down, fella. I wasn't ready. This guy's moving pretty good. Are you timing me? How quickly we can get up in the sky? Oh. Fly. Of course. All right. This guy's flying pretty quick. All right. Just waiting for some satellites to kick in. Let's be charging our phone. Oh, for crying out loud. Home point's been updated. Here we go. Start recording. And takeoff.
Takeoff. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
See how quickly we got up there? Let's go catch a ship. All right. Suppose you guys want to see that too. It's coming. There we go. Now what's really cool is, as far away as we are from their ship, watch this. Zoom. He's moving pretty good, so I'm gonna pick up the pace here. There is another ship coming. I don't think we're gonna catch this fellow before he's gone. There we are. We're not going to get too far in there. Still zooming in though, which is nice, right? 4 times zoom and still looks pretty good, you know. I'll try to come around him here. Look at that. Stop there real quick. I'm going to switch over to photo. Whoa, what happened there? Oh, just got to run. There we go. Get a nice photo from a distance. And another one. I'll get there. I'll get the person there. All right. I'm going to turn around and come back. I've had enough of him. Because there's another one coming up the way here. We are currently at 47 meters, which is the same height as the Blue Water bridges. What a nice day for flying. Let's see here. All right. If you're watching and enjoying, I appreciate you finding that follow button. Give her a click and join the community here. Let's get my eyeballs going here. Look at that beautiful shot. It's just waiting for us. I'll get in more cinematic mode here. I'm going to go up a little higher so we don't scare anybody. Just about to come right in front of us, actually, which is cool. Couldn't have timed that better. There we are. I see me.
Maximum flight altitude reached.
Yeah. I know. Not a sight.
Maximum flight altitude reached.
Beautiful sight. Back to video. We're all the way up. Get some more nice pictures. Oh, this is going to be a nice shot right here. Fantastic. Back in the video mode. All right. Let's take a flight downtown and see what's happening. Oh, this is like therapy for me. Right about there is where we're going to go. There we go. Things are working just fine. It's really great where we're flying. Yeah, if you're enjoying the broadcast, do me a huge favor and click on that follow button. That'll get you notified whenever I go live, which is about 5 days a week, right? You never know what you might miss if you're not here. This is the DJI Mini 2 drone. We've done about a good 17-minute flight so far. It's a nice calm day today. A little bit of a wind, but nothing we can't handle. Look at that. Just beautiful. All the pictures that it takes. Alright. Turn around and come home. It's starting to get tougher to see where I am. Just sit there for a minute and take a nice photo of that. That's pretty awesome. I'm always recording, like I take pictures, but when I'm not taking pictures, I'm always recording. And the reason is you just never know what you might catch, right? Here's our map. So if we wanted to, we could just do this, right? And it'll bring us home. We can even go into full screen mode, right? Switch it around. Pretty cool that way. Oh, I looked away. Where am I? Coming down slowly but surely. There. There we are. Yeah, it's all right there. Yeah, yeah. All right, so another successful flight. We're going to switch batteries. We'll go up again for another flight because we can. All right, meantime, let's say hello in the chat. It doesn't have autocorrect. All right. Lots of people out there. Can I get someone to say hello? Yeah. So nice to have you here joining me for the DJI Mini 2 drone demo. I got so many different things going on. I got to figure a way to just do one thing at a time, David. Yeah. So I'm going to actually take a short break, talk about the drone because I need to charge my controller. Because I'm down to like 10%. And that would just so suck. That would just so suck. What's going on? Finish setting up your phone. What do you mean? Okay. What I'm going to do is put this in low battery. It is in low battery mode. Good. Okay. So let's chat. Yeah. Love my DJI Mini 2. And what it does for me is, it's honestly, it's great therapy, especially when you're flying over water. And I will say this, like, when I fly over water almost every day because where I live, there's so much around. I'm right on the border of, I'm in Canada on the border of the United States. I look straight across, about, I don't know, what's that, 2 miles is the USA. And this is the St. Clair River, which attaches into Lake Huron. And there's just so much water. And this goes all the way around into Lake Huron. So everywhere I go, if I go west, there's water. North, there's water. South, no. East, no. Not for a long time, but right around here, there's just so much. We have our beautiful blue water bridges, and there's just constantly ships going through. So we just caught two. Well, we caught one in a barge, I believe it was. Right. So let me just check. I'm gonna go into my marine app. You hear me? See if there's any more ships gonna be around. H. Lee White. I think that's the one that just went by. Probably. Yeah. That's one that went by. I don't think there's any more coming down. Let's go back and see. My marine traffic app. That's Albanova. That's what's parked right there. What is this? See, so one. I think that's the other one that just went by us. Oh, maybe not. Position. Ah. This is going to be huge. This thing is 225 meters long. Convert 225 meters to feet.
The answer is 738.19 feet.
Wow, that is a long ship, which is currently how far is it away? 7 knots of speed traveling. Position. That's 7. Convert 7.57 nautical miles to miles.
8.71 miles.
There you go. So 8 miles that way. It's traveling about 7 knots. So probably 15, 20 minutes. We'll have this going by us here, which is very cool. So if you got questions in the meantime, now's the time to get them in, because when this sucker comes by, well, let's talk about the DJI Mini 2. Got so many masks. Whoa, let's carefully. There we go. There's the charger that comes with. Charges 3 batteries. Now I've got 4 batteries, so you notice this one here. These are gray, and then there's one black one here. This black battery came from my Mavic Mini, which is the predecessor to the DJI Mini 2. And cleverly, the Mavic Mini battery will work in the DJI Mini 2, but the DJI Mini 2 battery will not work in the Mavic Mini. Now, one might say that's for marketing and selling battery purposes. They're in business. The other thing is these batteries are different. These were I can never remember the proper term. What do you call? Where is it? lithium ion, and these are lithium ion polymer. So they're different battery. But it's nice that I can use, because I had the Mavic Mini, and then you upgrade. It would suck if you upgrade and, oh, that battery doesn't work. It's like, well, now I have an extra battery. But they were nice enough to make that work. All right. Just like that. What I'm doing right now is I'm just checking my propellers. And, I have flown, I don't know how many hours already. And I'm still on my first set of propellers, which is fantastic. The brush motors, I'm always checking it. Not after every flight, probably should, but just checking in the motors. Make sure there's no debris in there, that everything's moving smooth. Just want to make sure it's your pre-flight and post-flight check, I guess you could say. Considering what she's been through, which is just really flying a lot, she's still in really good shape. It's fantastic. That's the drone. 249 grams. It's actually less than that. So I'm not sure why they say it's 249, but this is what's classified as a sub drone, which means it weighs under 250 grams. Here in Canada, if you have a sub drone, you do not have to register this drone with Transport Canada, and you do not have to have a license. In the United States with the FAA, I'm not 100% sure. I don't believe you have to register the drone, and you didn't have to have a license, although I think there's something in place now, or it's like a simple test, like not even have to study for a kind of test, just, which way's north. I don't know. It's something new that I believe the FAA has put in, but the rules are different. So wherever you live, make sure you're doing it properly and legally. Don't just go buy a drone and then go, oh, I'm going to fly, right? Because you will lose your drone or you'll get fined, and the fines are hefty, depending on your offense, right? So just putting that out there. If you're watching and you own a drone, please say hello in the chat and let me know what kind of drone it is, even if it's not DJI. What's your experience with drone? I have some experience, but I want to hear about yours as well. And when you fly, always bring water. Always bring water. Now, I don't normally have my van run while I do this. This is my mobile streaming unit. So I have a hub and I have a router here all set up in the van. And normally I would run just right off the battery, or I have actually portable batteries that work. And work really well. Maybe I'll go through that someday. I know Ryan was out there asking one time. My son texted me. Yeah, wherever you're watching from, please hit the follow button. Smash the follow button. That's what we say, I think. Or I should have that here somewhere. There you go. Hover and follow over the screen. The follow button. I keep moving it around here. I'm not exactly sure where it is. I keep looking down the way there because I'm excited to catch this ship that's coming down. yeah, when you hit the follow button too, you help me get closer to my goal of 2,000 followers, which I'm trying to reach by September the 1st. So I really appreciate that. Let's check in again and see. So if I go there, distance from my location, 6.65 nautical miles. ETA to my location, 12:27. No way, it's not going to take that long. Maybe it is. Revving the engine. No, it shouldn't take that long to get here. It says 12:27. Let's check in on that again. That's a big ship. Let's try this. Come on. Position. Okay, let's zoom in. It's in Corona right now. Maybe. We'll be here. So yeah, 3 batteries with the DJI Mini 2 Fly More combo. And this is a smart charger. And the reason they call it the smart charger, now it only charges 1 battery at a time. And people's usually their first reaction, well, that sucks. Why they can't charge all 3 at the same time? Well, you can. There are third-party chargers out there that will. But it's a trickle charge. And what it does is it scans the batteries. And it goes to the battery that is closest to being fully charged, and then it charges that battery first. So that way you're up flying, and if you only got 3 batteries, you're up flying, so you got 1 in the air, and one of these had already been it's constantly trying to give you a full charge. So it makes sense that it does that. It also works as a power bank. So right there's a USB 2 connector, so I could be using that to say charge my phone, and there of course is the USB-C it uses to charge. All right. But we've got another battery in there because I have the extra battery. And then this here is just a nice protector for covering your camera on the drone, your gimbal camera, which put it back on every time. Every time I pack it up, this goes back on. Even if I'm just packing up and going for a drive and then I'm going to open it up again. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll take my drone. I don't ever leave it on the seat. I put it on the floor. So that way it doesn't, if I have to stop, it doesn't fall on the floor kind of thing. But even then, should just pack it up, put it back in the case, right? So that goes over the camera. Oops. And then this is really nice compared to, they added this in from the Mavic. They didn't have this for the Mavic Mini, but this protects the propellers on the drone. When you fold everything up, it covers them and just keeps them nice and safe, right? So when you're putting it away, you're not bending the propellers. I know some people will, while I'm just going, they just fold up quick and then they put it in here, but then it just doesn't, it's not protected. It's a bit of a pain. One guy I watch on YouTube, he's like, it's a bit of a pain. I'm like, I get it, but it only takes a couple of seconds. So put those on every time. Nice carrying bag here as well. Weatherproof bag. This is like all rough material so that the water drips off. It's sewn together really well. This is like an extra pouch on the side. Right. This is where I keep my license. And it's just well designed, and even down to the zippers here. Like when I zip this up, you'll be able to see better. So there's there's a zip line, right? It's all covered completely. So it's very weatherproof, very well put together. Very weatherproof. All right. Nice strap on the case as well. And just a handle here too. This is often what I use. Because this is always, so when I get home, I'll go home. The batteries will go on the charger. And so it's ready for the next time, and then it sits by the door. And then when I go out to my van, whenever I leave, I just grab it. And it's always with me. It's always with me. It's like a photographer with a camera. It's always with you, right? So there you go. All right. Oof. Now let's talk about the controller. Here's the controller for the drone. If you're familiar with DJI drones, you might recognize this controller. It does work with, like the Mavic Air and the Mavic Air 2, some other drones with DJI, right? And they changed that from the Mavic Mini. The Mavic Mini had a controller that was smaller, but the phone fit in the bottom of the. This guy playing with his dog. The phone went on the bottom part, so I always felt like when I was looking at it, I was looking down. Now with this controller, the phone goes in the top here, so I'm not looking as far down, which is nice, right? And it's a little bit bigger than the Mavic Mini controller, but I think it just got spoiled for a while, and then it was like, oh, okay. So it's a good size. It fits right into the bag comfortably. Even after you pack the drone, the batteries and everything in, they didn't make it so that's like everything just fits. They built the bag and left some room too. Because I have like another battery. This is a huge power bank battery. Forget how many. Whatever's. This is a 26,800 milliamp, right? And it has two USB ports and two USB-C ports. So the reason I like this battery is because it has the 4 ports, but the two USB-C ports, that's what DJI uses to charge the controller and the drone. And USB-C charges faster, right? So that's why I have that. It's in the carousel as well, which I can show you. Hey, Dana's here, but on the phone. Hey, that's okay, Dana. Good to have you back. Did you get any sleep? I was up like another hour last night before I got to bed, but then I was like, okay, I got to get up this morning. I got some more Amazon Lives to do. And I dragged my butt getting out of bed this morning. Well, I was up by 9. That's not too bad. I had my cereal. So we're down here flying the drone. We're just waiting there's a ship that's coming. It says like 12:30 by the time. It's not that far away from me. I'm tempted to drive and get closer to it quicker, but I'd have to shut down the stream, and I don't really want to do that. Oh, there's a guy on a speedboat or a Sea-Doo. 2 Sea-Doos racing. That's cool. So very well put together. Even that, like on the back, it's got like these grips, right? I don't know if they're vinyl or it's got a little bit of roughness to them, but they're still smooth at the same time. And speaker on the back, right? So it's just comfortable in the hand. those guys are flying on their Sea-Doos. The joysticks here, you get an extra set of joysticks, an extra set of propellers with the Fly More combo. So the joysticks just fit right into the bottom here, right, for storage, which is handy. And then when you put these on, you just like, as soon as you can't turn them anymore, you just stop. Don't crank them on, because that hurts the threading or makes them hard to undo. Just when you're in there. And they've got like nice little grips on them too. Friction grips, I call them, right? So that's handy. Because I'm more like, I don't know, I've seen some people like do it like this, right? Yeah, but I'm this guy. I'm the thumb guy. But everybody's different, right? And then here is your on-off button. And then this button in the middle, this is cinematic mode. These are your speed modes. Oh, I got an itchy eye today. I don't know why. It's weird. Stop rubbing it down. Cinematic mode, which is a nice, smooth transitions, and just flows. Well, cinematic mode. And then normal mode is just a normal speed. And then sport mode is exactly that. That's Ferrari mode, I call it. I don't use sport mode that often. And the reason is, it's just my son Jason, he's 21, so he likes sport mode because he's young and he likes to go fast. It just isn't as nice of a shot, in my opinion, right? So, boy, the waves just got a whole lot bigger because those Sea-Doos went flying by. It's hilarious how those tiny little things can do. Here's another little boat coming up. So sport mode is fast. I mean, I've had this flying with the wind behind you. You can get up to like 55, almost 60 kilometers an hour flying. But you also drain your battery a whole lot faster because it's got to work harder. So if you're trying to get maximum flight time in and you're not in a hurry, then I would use sport mode if I had flown away and I'm flying back into the wind and I'm far away and I need to get back. It's like, okay. But then it works harder on your battery, right? So you want to try to avoid that. One of the tips that I learned, and I learned by getting even though I didn't have to, it wasn't required to for this drone, I went and got my license anyway because I wanted to learn. And I learned one thing for sure is when you fly away into the wind. Fly into the wind. Because if you fly into the wind, you still get some shots. And then if you need to come back, you can, if you need to come back, you've now got the wind behind you helping you get back, which saves on battery power. Stop that. I'm dropping my thermos. Saves on battery power. You don't want to be coming back if you're low on, if you're down to 20% or 15% and you're like farther away than you should be, and all of a sudden you're flying back into the wind, and then you try to go into sport mode and it like the battery just goes 15, 14, and you're like, But if you're flying back with the wind behind you, it's just a better thing, right? It's just a better thing. So hello and welcome. If you're joining me and you're enjoying this broadcast, this live stream, this demonstration, do me a favor and hit the follow button. Join the community here on Deals with David. I don't know if my friend Dana's still out there on the phone watching. This is a good spot for flying. There's always some people walking around, but it's like kind of like the bridge is that way, and then we'll catch some ships this way. Speaking of which, let's check in on the ship again. Let's see where the ship's at now. Back to near me. Oh, there we go. See it so well in there. There it is. Position. 5.1 nautical miles. Still saying 12:24, but I think it'll be here before that. Taking about 15 minutes. We shall see. There's nothing coming the other way. I thought maybe there'd be something coming the other way. But no such wreck. No such wreck. Alrighty. Wherever you're watching from, don't be shy. Say hello in the chat. And even if you don't, that's okay too. You're welcome to just lurk and hang around here. But see some more. Another motorboat coming along. Or speedboat or motorboat. I don't know what you call them. A boat. Let's get the binoculars out and have a look, shall we? Whoops, I'm looking the wrong way. So a ship right over there we could go fly and look at. I'll get over there too. Okay, let's do that. Let's get the drone back up in the air. Shall we? Well, let me see. I gotta check. Forgot I was charging my phone here. I gotta give it a few more minutes. So that's the DJI controller button here for switching between video mode and picture mode, right? And then the button on the back you press for starting and stop the video or snapping a photo. And then there's a track wheel here on the back as well that takes the camera on the gimbal, right? And tilt it down 90 degrees or eye level or up 20 degrees from eye level. And that also works with this function button. If you hold the function button, and then the track wheel works as a zoom in and out. So very well designed, very well put together. I'm not sure if I have USB-C charging. Phone goes in the top here and will work. There's a cable down in here. You just unplug the one end depending on whether you're iPhone or Android, the dark side. Yeah, I wish I was a little more charged. There's like 3 Sea-Doos out here racing. Well, I don't know if they're racing, but they're going at a good clip. They're going at a good clip. They're flying good out there. It looks like they're coming into the marina. There's another one out there not moving as fast, but they're just like a mini ship. It's been years since I've been on one. They sure make the waves though, if they want. Let's go back and check on that ship again. $4 miles away. 4.4, 4.5 miles away. Can't even see it coming down yet. But we could go up and I keep saying that though. Gotta make sure. 41%. Thing is I don't want to get up and kill that battery and then not have enough for when the ship comes by. So we'll talk about this battery, this US. Oh, portable charging. Yeah. So this is 26,800 milliamp power bank made by Mudo, and this thing kicks butt. And you can see right there, it's got two USB 2s and two USB Cs, and this thing has the power, fully charged right now. And the reason I like this battery and that I bring it along in my drone kit is because it has two USB-C charging ports, which is what charges what the drone uses to charge, USB-C and USB-C on the controller as well. So it will control quite rapidly, and as a matter of fact, I could take that right now. Let's do that. Let's see what it is. Yeah, we're still. So I am going to go here. And this is 100 watts out. And let's get the batteries out. Okay, so one of these batteries is low. You see it right there. Okay. But if I plug this sucker in, press the start button, so you can see now. See how fast those lights are going? If I had that plugged into a USB 2.0, those would be slower. So this is supercharging. This is charging super fast. So let's just leave it there for now. Let's see what it does. But lots of power, 26,800. So you got, like, if you had a phone, like an iPhone, at like say 10%, this thing would charge it up super quick, and you probably could get like 8 hours of a charge out of it. Just saying. Just saying. When I do my mobile live streams, I have lawn tractor racing that I do. So I have, an iPad, and we have the drone and the battery chargers. I just set that thing on the table. It keeps my iPad charged, and I can plug the drone in. If you plug in a USB 2 and a USB-C, it doesn't charge as fast. But what I do is, if my iPad's got a good charge on it, I just Oops. I just unplugged the USB 2, let it charge up the batteries, and it charges faster. We're going to charge up this iPad right now. So DJI just makes really good products, and this battery, portable charger power, is one of the best that I've owned. I have some PowerAd batteries, which if you go to my store, amazon.com/shop/davburrows, you'll see it there as well. Actually, I should make that up. Let's do that now while I think of it. But if you got questions, you want to know something, ask away in the chat, or even just to say hello. Keep me company out here. Visit my store. www. No, don't do that. Slash. There it is. Make sure we're centered. And text size, like that. That works. There's my store. Yeah, and if you haven't done it yet, do me a favor and hit the follow button, and you'll get notified when I go live. I'm here 5 days a week, mostly twice a day. So I don't know. Let's see if we're ready to get the drone up here. Let's see what we're charging at. 44%. We can get up in the air and let's check our weather. Should check the weather. I use a little app called UAV Forecast. It says not good to fly, but I don't understand that. It's only 9-kilometer wind, 19-kilometer gusts. Visibility's good. Yeah, like if I go into I use the weather network. Instead of the iPhone. The iPhone weather app, I just don't find it as accurate. I hear they're working on that. See, we're 7-kilometer winds, 11-kilometer gusts. It is humid, but it's 22 degrees, feels about 26, partly cloudy. Oh, I got a few clouds around here. And there is the big ship. That's awesome. It's going to be here sooner than that. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Yep, I can see it down there now. Well, maybe pretty accurate. Let's get the binoculars out and have a look. Yeah, that's a big ship coming our way. It is still probably, 15 minutes. Jesus Christ. There's a bee. Get rid of that. Get out of here. Stand by. All right, we have a bee in the fan. That's awesome. It might have flown away. That might be underneath somewhere. Oop. Car just left. Now we're getting pretty good charge going here. I could fly down there, but it's quite a ways. Could probably do it, but then visual line of sight is not great, and you always want to keep visual line of sight. Some other little boats out there today. It is a nice day for a boat ride. It's a cool little boat coming down the way. Close that up. We're going to definitely stick around for this because this is a huge ship coming. What does it say now? That is. That'll be here before you know it. It's a cool little boat coming down. Position. Yeah, 3 miles. It was coming out, now he's turned in. Alright, let's change things up here a little bit. Give you something else to look at. I got some feature products coming up later this week. Probably tomorrow. It'll be probably Thursday. We'll get started on that. I'll show you here in just a moment what I'm looking at. How do I do this? There we go. Make it look nice and pretty for you. And let's get in here. There we are. So I'm going to tap on that and share my screen. Hopefully this works. Give it a second. There we go. Lovely. Where did I put it? There. So I do this and this. There you go. Now you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. So this is the Govi 2-pack. These are 48-foot outdoor string lights, RGB string lights. Multicolored, right? You know, nice patio lights, or I guess you'd call them, we used to call them patio lanterns, right? I guess you'd call these modern day patio lanterns, string lights. But we're going to be featuring these coming up. They're waterproof. This is great for, garden party. Remember there was a song, well, I went to a garden party. Yeah. I don't know what a garden party is. I guess it's a party in the garden. It makes sense to me. Right? So anyway, we'll be talking about those coming up tomorrow. This will be Thursday, I believe. And you can kind of see all the different options available there. Very cool. RGB, snowproof, waterproof, sunproof, shatterproof, all that. So we'll be talking about that coming up this week. We'll be featuring them. And then, I'm really excited for this. These are kind of cool. We will also be check out these Govi exterior LED lights, RGB, underglow. Like, how cool is that? Right? So we'll be getting into that. Look how cool it is. And I can't wait to get these on my van, actually. These are all still in the box. I have received them from Govi. And where is, yeah, they even have like a remote for your keychain. It works on an app right? Which is cool. Here's the video. Let's check this out. Very cool. All controlled by an app. You also have a remote. Yeah, so I'm excited to be checking those out and featuring them as well. And this is something new from Govi that we'll be featuring. This is the Govi Bluetooth meat thermometer. So this would be for your kitchen grill or barbecue, etc. And then you have this notification on your phone via Bluetooth as the temperature, and kind of cool. My wife, I was telling her about it. She's the cook. I am not a cook. Oh, cool. There's a mallard or a duck. No, it's a mallard. Just floating around going, I'm just out here having a bath. That's kind of cool. He's getting closer to where we might almost get up and fly. Where are we at? I'll give another 5 minutes. Another 5 minutes. Lots of boats out, like not just the big ships, but lots of little boats. I can't wait to get the drone up for this. But anyway, we'll be talking about this and featuring this. This might be into next week. I don't know. We've got 4 products from Govi that we're going to feature. This being the third of the 4, right? So we'll be getting into that. Hey, MC, missed the drone flying. I don't stick around because in about 5 minutes there's a big ship. I can see it right now, but I want to wait for it to get closer. And it's about 722 feet long. And I'll be getting the drone up again. So just stand by for that. How are you today anyway? So we're doing that. And then, I hope you're still here, MC. I'm sort of watching the comments. All right, now we're going to get into the Govi 32.8 Wi-Fi color changing. These are kind of cool. They're very cool. 2 reels, I should say. And this is an Amazon's choice, so there's a bit of an example. Just all kinds of colors.
Govi, making life smarter.
I thought there was another one. There we go.
Alexa, set light to energetic.
Okay.
Pretty cool how all the lights. It sets the mood, right? There you go. Change the mood with Govi. So just another one that we're going to be featuring this week. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I did fly one earlier, but it was like there were 2 ships. One was a barge being pushed along, and the other one was a ship. They were cool. I kind of like got down here to my location, my usual location, and then there they were, and I was like, oh crap! So I got everything set up pretty quick, but we got up there. I should check on my. Always checking battery powers on all these different devices. So I've been charging my phone controller, well, my phone for the controller, because it was kind of low. Yeah, we're up to 52%, so we'll be okay. We'll keep charging there. So we will be flying the DJI Mini 2 coming up here in just a moment. Oh, look, I got the chat in there too. Isn't that cool? Yeah. Yeah, I can see it. Like, I had the binoculars out a few minutes ago, but it's coming. Like, I just want to be as close as I can, but there's part of me that's just waiting. So if I don't have to fly that far, I don't have to use that battery power. But it's a coming. I'll give it another couple minutes. What's funny is I was looking at, so I use an app, MC, called Marine Traffic. Which I'm pulling up now. And I knew where it was a while ago, and I'm like, oh, it's not going to take that long. But it's almost right on track for right in front of me. It'll be about 12:24. Where is it? It's just so Welland. And when I go to position, as you can see there on your screen, 1.3 nautical miles. It says at 12:28. So in 8 minutes, it'll be right in front of me. But we're not going to wait that long. I could get out there now. I want to wait a little bit longer. See. But I'm running out of patience because I want to get up in the air. She's not moving that fast. She's only moving about 7.1 nautical miles. 7.1 knots. Convert 7.1 knots to miles.
8.17 miles per hour.
Yeah, there you go. She's a big one. This is the CSL Welland. Wow, she's a beauty. I might wait till she's just right here, which is probably about 3 minutes. There's a guy out there. There's a guy out there in a Sea-Doo right now. He's having fun with the big ship coming along. All right. I can't wait any longer. Let's get things ready here. Yep, it's coming. Hang in there, MC. I guess I can close that now. So what does it track? Just commercial ships? No, it tracks anything that's transmitting, like sailboats, motorboats. As long as they're transmitting, they have like a GPS or whatever on their boat, beacons, whatever, right? Which most, I think, I don't know what the requirements are by law. You know what I mean? But you can tell it to, it'll even tell you like moored, like anchored ships, etc. Marine Traffic, it's called. There's a free version and a paid version. I thought I had the paid version. There's different levels. Canada Steamship Lines. Here we go. Let's get this sucker up in the air.
point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
All right. Check it on the map.
Take off. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Okay, we're going to get... Guess I should share my screen with you. That might be good. All right, here we go. There she be. How cool is that? We're going to get right over. Oh. There she is. All 722 feet of her. Not a pretty sight. Beauty. So glad we caught that. Keeping an eye on. Yeah, I always like to get a picture. So I try to set it up. Catch her in the line of sight there. Beauty. Speed things up there. Pretty. When it says check it on the map, what button do you tap? I just tap on the map itself, like right there in the bottom corner. So you just open that up. You can bring it up large like that too, and just it's just telling you to check. We're gonna come down. a little further ahead so that I can switch over and come back. I really want to get this shot here. Watch this. And boom. Boom. That's a 2 times too. Too much. Too close. That's okay. Come around the back over here. Ooh, that's a nice shot right there. Let's get this going. This is pretty sweet. Oh yeah. There. Oh, and I can't wait to share these. See if we can catch back up to her. It would be cool if you could land on the deck and then take off again. Yeah, I don't think they would be too kindly to that. I know what you're saying, but yeah. Some other boats joining the fun. We're just about, yeah, you can still see me, but where am I there? Oh, where was I? There we go. Yeah. Don't think they'd be too kindly to that. There's another great shot. I should get that. Quick, quick, David.
Maximum flight distance reached.
Yeah. Just got another zoom in. Right there. And ba-ding! Ba-ding! Yeah, I can still see it, but barely. So thank you, CSL Welland. We can still zoom in. This is great, actually. See this. The fellow I know over in Port Huron, Paul Murray, he's probably... It's just one more. That's super awesome. All right. Gotta bring her back. I could go over there. She's probably going to tell me no. Oh, where did it go? It's getting smaller and smaller. Or my eyes are getting older, I should say. Be cool if you could land on the deck and take off again. You would have to get the permission, of course, but would be cool. Yeah. So you don't have to tap anything, just saying look on the map. So the home point has been updated. Please check it on the map. So it's just saying check it on the map so you know where you are, kind of thing. Yeah. Just a friendly reminder.
Maximum flight distance.
Yeah, I heard you. All right. Yeah, I'm having a harder time. Okay. Here's the marina. Pretty cool. Some more boats out there. Zoom in on them. Give you a better shot. This one over here. Little houseboat. Oh, kind of cool, right? Alrighty. Time to come in for a landing. Lots of boats out today. That silo building over there? Yeah, I have. That's the government docks. It's a little too far from where I'm sitting. I mean, I can see it on the phone, but it's just getting a little too far away for my liking. But maybe this afternoon. I'm going for lunch now here in a few minutes. But if it's still nice out this afternoon when I go live again, then I'll drive down by there. That's the government. We call it the government docks. They're grain elevators, so ships go in there and load and unload their grain. Here's where we are. You mentioned you watched a guy on YouTube. I checked someone out. He flew over the AT&T building in Nashville. Wow, it was so high. It has 2 towers on each side. Yeah, I don't know how high that is, but if it's more than 120 meters, he's breaking a few rules. Not that I'm going to do anything, but Here we are. Take our picture. That's my show on the go for my local talk show. Alrighty. That's pretty good for a landing. Right there. There we go. That's all she wrote. Shut her down. All right. Nice day for a flight. I gotta admit, there's a time of the year where I get sad. It's when I've got to put my motorcycle away, and I've got to put my drone away. I don't really have to put the drone away, but winter time comes. It's just less flying time. I forget how high exactly, over 600 feet. Yeah, so like you're only allowed to fly 120 meters, which is 400 feet. But whatever. Yeah, 617. That was a good flight. You got a lot of good picks. Yeah, I did a lot of great picks out of that, which is fantastic. And then we just give her a little nap. Always put it away properly. Don't get lazy. They give you these things for a reason. Oh, she needs a bit of a. She got. Oh, looks like she caught a bug. Right down to the propellers. Time to get the Windex out and give her clean some of the bugs off. Kind of like when I ride my motorcycle. Whenever I come home and park, I immediately get the windshield washer, fluid out, and wipe her down. So that was good there. Pretty good charges here. Batteries away. There's a 26,800 milliamp battery in the carousel there that I was talking about earlier, MC, and it's got two USB ports and two USB-C ports for charging, and it just charges up the battery on the drone real fast. All right, there we go. So yeah, we had a good flight. It was awesome. Good day, all that stuff. But I gotta go. I gotta meet somebody at 1:00 for lunch. So thanks so much for being here, everybody. And MC, thanks for coming around. I'll be back here sometime this afternoon, hopefully. We'll see how things go. And if not, then later tonight. So until next time, stay safe and happy shopping. Bye for now.